Good evening, you guys. Good evening. This is Tammy with Silk Out Hair Care System. Let me kind of clean my screen a little bit. Looks a little foggy. Oh, that's better. Oh, child. Looks a little better. I said I would be on at 7, but it's a little bit after. So I'll give you guys a chance to get on. Yes. Hey, Whitney. Hello. I don't want to mispronounce your name. Last name Whitaker. Thanks for joining us, you guys. I just wanted to share some information that's been on my mind, a little frustrating. And so I was like, you know what? I have been planning to go live. I get so consumed with behind the scenes stuff because I kind of manage everything myself that I run out of energy. And it's by the end of the day, and I'm just like, okay, I'll try to go live again tomorrow. But so today I made it a point to stop early and get on here and just, share some hair facts with you guys. I realize that there is so much information between social media, YouTube, influencers. It's just so much information that a lot of consumers don't really know what to do with their hair. And they're bombarded with information. They're being overmarketed, overpitched. Their pain points are being pitched too. And so when, you say hair loss and everybody's like, yeah, that's me, and here's hair loss. I can fix it with this. I can fix it with this. And, and I sit back and I've just been consuming information or just consuming different posts. Like I've seen some posts and I just read all of the comments and questions and answers. And I just was like, this is all wrong. This person is giving advice based on their own personal hair journey. And I think some of it, even some of the answers was just like, yes, do that, or just random stuff that, because they built such a huge following that it's, people are just willing to listen to anybody. And so for one, I apologize for not being as present as I should be, sharing information about our products. 2, I apologize for my industry, for stylists who are not very forthcoming. Hi. With information and supporting you guys. And I know some stylists feel like I'm not giving away any information, and that's fine, but I think we have an obligation to at least share the truth. And then people can decide what they want to believe and what they don't want to believe. So for those who don't know me, my name is Tammy Golden. I am a 30-year licensed professional in the beauty industry, 30 plus, but we'll just stop at 30. I am the creator of the Silk Out Hair Care System, a hair care system designed to restore, rebuild, and retain hair at its most healthiest level. Okay, we are not a hair loss company. We do deal with hair breakage and the restoration of the strand, but we currently don't have, our system is not designed. It supports healthy scalp, but hair loss is deeper than what's going on top of your head. It's what's going on inside of your body as well. So there's hair loss, and then there's like hair breakage or like balding. So hair loss to me is loss of hair from the scalp. That's internal. Hair broken strands, weak strands, shedding, tension, and all those type of things. That's topical. So that's what Silk Out Hair Care System addresses. And how did I come up with the system? 30 years of thousands of heads that I've been able to restore and rebuild hair. That's just kind of been my claim to fame as my career evolved. Customers come and go, but one thing they always came back to me for, to fix it. And so that's where my lane came from. And as I continued to step into that lane, and I have been an educator for other companies, great companies. But as the industry evolved, the markets evolved, I wasn't finding what I needed and I needed support as a stylist. So long story short, 3 years ago, I fell in love with the whole smoothing keratin industry movement because I saw what it was doing for hair when done properly. And of course, just cut to the chase because I want to spend all my time on that. I created a hair care system built around the restoration of hair and maintaining hair at its optimum health. It's pretty easy. I can say that as a stylist. My stylist says that. Whitney Campbell, one of our educators, who is BYT Hair in the that's on live with us tonight, joining in. She said it earlier on her live. It's, healthy hair is really, really simple. But it has become complicated. It has become complicated, and that's due to marketing and things like that. So one of the things I wanted to address tonight was share some hair facts, and I won't share all of my hair facts tonight because I could be on here for like 3 hours talking. And so there's not enough time, and I actually want to record this, download it, and upload it back to my IGTV so it lasts. So I can't give everything tonight, but I promise I'll be back to share more information because I feel like it's my responsibility. It's just what I'm seeing. It's gone too far, and consumers are paying for it through lack of knowledge, and they're paying for it through the loss of their hair or their inability to maintain their hair. So one of the things I want to talk about, well, first of all, I want to say a lot of the stuff that you see on this page is the professionals, the Silk Out professionals, certified professionals that use our products, the results that they're getting. And a lot of people want to know, well, is it the flat iron? Is it this? It's a combination of all of it. But the core of our business, the core of Silk Out business, the core of the stylists that engage with us are professionals, licensed professionals that really, really care about hair. And our brand embodies what they believe. And they've partnered with us, use our products to deliver. If you see these results consistent, from stylist to stylist to stylist to stylist, you hear them talk about one thing a lot is, yes, bringing care back to hair. Okay. One thing you hear them talk about a lot, that's our message, our bottom core message, is our Silk Out restorative cocktail. And so a few of you have inboxed me and asked me, well, I have the products, but I don't have that. And that is the one product that was not designed for consumer usage. Not because it's a chemical, because there is a science and methodology behind restoring and rebuilding and maintaining hair. So putting the right product in the wrong hands could have very, very bad results. And we see it a lot. I use this analogy in my class when I talk to stylists and I'm training stylists, is water, as we know it, H2O is considered pretty safe, right? But if you don't know how to swim and you jump into a pool of water, you are very, very subject to drown and it become a travesty, right? So that's how I consider our restorative taming treatment. We have the plethora of products: hair care, styling, finishing, maintenance. We do retail our maintenance conditioners, but our superstar, our key product that pulls this whole thing together, is our taming and restorative cream. And so professionals, if you want to know more about that, you can inbox us and I will follow up with you, or someone will follow up with you. But that is our star ingredient that I feel should only be in the hands of a professional stylist who understands the science of hair, who understands the pH scale as it pertains to hair, and who understands balancing hair. Okay, healthy hair is a balancing act. That's why I named the shampoos and conditioner Balance Wash and Balance Conditioner, because at the end of the day, all we're doing is rebalancing the hair. And so it's not, oh, well, if I buy everything they use, am I going to get the results? If you're following instructions, but everybody's hair is different. And as a trained professional, when you've touched hundreds and thousands of heads at the shampoo bowl, when that hair is properly cleansed, only then, when the hair is properly cleansed, can you determine what's next. Okay? You can do a full consultation and look at the hair, but what's going on with that strand of hair, it cannot be uncovered until you properly cleanse the hair. Thanks for the hearts. I'm just keeping it real. So that's why one of the things I want to address as a hair fact tonight is co-washing, you guys. You guys overdo and overkill everything because everybody's shampoo is bad for the hair. Shampoo damages the hair. No, shampoo uncovers the reality of what's going on with the hair. Products, styling products and everything mask all of that. But when you cleanse it, it tells you, oh, this hair is really dry. Okay? Because shampoo should not be drying your hair out. Okay? Cleansing your hair, shampoo, whatever you want to call it, wash, it should not be drying your hair out unless it's super high alkaline. But if your hair is already dry and lacking moisture, the shampoo reveals that. Okay, the shampoo reveals that. So just co-washing or doing conditioners all the time as a form of cleansing, kill it. Kill it now, because you're doing yourself a major injustice because you're not cleansing your hair. You're not cleansing your scalp. Your scalp is your skin. This same skin right here is under here. Is under my hair. Okay, so when I shampoo my hair 2 to 3 times a week, it's not killing my hair. My hair is now relaxed. Who knows what it could be next week? If you guys have followed me, sometimes I don't have any hair because I choose not to. I cut it all off. But right now I have some hair. I am working on my little health, so I'm working out and I sweat a lot. And so I want to clean the sweat off of my scalp. Conditioner is not going to clean my scalp. Co-washing is not going to clean the bacteria off of my scalp so that I can maintain a healthy environment for my hair to grow. Okay? When I'm curly, when I'm natural, have I co-washed my hair before? Yes. And what I consider, I don't have a co-wash product. What I do when my hair is in its natural state sometimes, when I need to reconsummate my curl, I want to, let's say it may be day 2 and I want to start over with my styling technique. I may rinse my hair to rinse off product. I may comb some conditioner through to re-close my cuticle and make sure my hair is soft and manageable and then start my styling process over again. But that's only going to hold me maybe a day or 2. And then I need to shampoo and cleanse my hair off. I hear you guys talking about co-washing as a way of hair care and maintenance. And I see the results. Okay? If you are not properly cleansing your scalp, you are not getting rid of the bacteria, the microorganisms that grow on your scalp. There's a big issue going on right now. I don't even want to mention the hair care company, but now everybody's irate because they've been sold co-wash product. They've been told to co-wash their hair because if they don't co-wash their hair, their curls won't behave. That's because those people don't understand how the structure and the strand of the hair works and how do you get the curl to behave. And the curl is not performing properly or is not behaving properly, not because of shampoo. It's because it's not conditioned properly. It's not, the strand is not in great shape. Okay? And the hair needs to be restored. This is why you've seen some, I posted last week a friend of mine with curly hair. Right. So yeah, because I don't want to get into that bashing companies. I don't know what the bottom line is. I have this theory that people misuse products and they overdo. And see, these companies, if they're sales driven, they let these influencers run wild with their concoctions and advice. and it gets out of hand. This is why my treatment, and I get inboxed a lot. The consumers inbox me a lot. Can I buy the treatment? I've had people show up at my salon. I'm here to buy the treatment. For who? Or what salon do you work at? Are you licensed? Are you certified? Etc. And they're like, no, it's all natural, right? It's so I can use it. No, you haven't been in school long enough to know you don't have any hair practice, honey. And I'm sorry, no matter how many of these companies that are trying to diminish being a licensed professional, diminish the art of hair care, scalp care, the proper sanitation and proper procedures that should take place in a professional beauty salon. Just getting the product that everybody's using, if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know what you're looking for, if you don't know how to customize and mix this product, you could very well misuse it. And misuse of the product, then people will go, God, dog it, this product took my hair out. This product, instead of putting this lip gloss on my lips where it's supposed to go, I decided I wanted to eat it for some reason. And now I'm sick, and guess whose problem? It's the lip gloss problem. That's what you guys do with products. And so I was in the conception of this product line, and people who wanted to be early investors that saw the results. The first thing they asked was, you got to sell this to the general population, and this is not a general population product. Not because it's dangerous, that I want to make sure it's used properly. Nikita, they're definitely available on our website. Okay, so I want to make sure it's used properly. Right, even people give relaxers a bad rap. Relaxers, they're bad. They're they're the devil. The relaxer did that to my hair. The relaxer or the person doing the relaxer? Did they not do it properly? Did they use the wrong strength for your hair? Did they use the wrong technique for your hair? Because I have a relaxer right now and my hair is perfectly fine. And if I decide to grow this hairstyle out, I can do it with the relaxer because I have a system that's going to condition and maintain the health of my hair. And I'm not going to over process my hair. I'm not even going to try to relax my hair myself as a professional because I can't see. I might can get away with touching up this right here. But I know that if I try to go in the salon to do this myself, I'm going to overprocess it. So why would I do that? Why wouldn't I go make an appointment with somebody and sit in their chair? So this whole hair, this whole hair care thing is getting a little bit out of hand. So co-washing, you guys, is very imperative that your scalp is cleansed. I compare co-washing to, you're going to take a basket of dirty clothes, soiled, sweat, sebum, dirty towels, dirty washcloths. Y'all know what happened to dirty washcloths when they sit in the laundry? They stink. Because guess what? They have bacteria in them because you washed your body with it. So there's bacteria, although there's probably some soap in there. Now there's bacteria in the washcloth. But you've now just put them in the hamper, and they've been sitting in the hamper for a week. And they stink. Come on, we all do laundry. Dirty clothes stink. So why wouldn't you cleanse the clothes with something that was going to, right, Whitney, taking a shower with lotion, because I don't want to dry my skin out. So I'm just going to fake wash it. No. Would you put your clothes in the washer with fabric softener only? Because that's what you guys are doing with CoWash. I can see if you're reconsummating the hairstyle, you've rinsed some product out, you maybe use something heavy and you just want to rinse it, comb some conditioner through, so it's a little more manageable, go back to styling, and then by the end of the week, you're going to shampoo all that out and get a good cleansing on your scalp. Okay, but co-washing to me, is just like taking your dirty, soiled clothes, underwear, socks and all, come on now, and sticking them in the washer and putting some Downy in, or I'm going to say fabric softener in there, and letting it rip and putting them in the dryer. Do you know what that smell? Do you know what that dryer would smell like? Woo. So, and I heard people say, oh, I haven't shampooed my hair in years. I only condition. And your scalp looks like it. Because what happens, you start to have buildup. You start to have sebum. You have layers of microbes that live on your scalp. And if you don't shampoo on a regular basis, you don't keep them at bay. Just imagine if you didn't wash your body every day. If you didn't wash under your armpits every day. I mean, you go sweat and work out and you're itching. You're like, woo, I got to get some water and soap on this thing to get myself together. So if you're not doing this to your hair, I have a client that I've seen maybe 3 times in the last 3 years. And she has premature thinning all in the top of her head. And this last time I seen her right before Christmas. No, before Thanksgiving. I seen her before Thanksgiving. And I was like, what is, you need to address this thinning that's going on. And of course, she was very nonchalant about it. I just came to get my hair done, not willing to address it. I saw her again Thanksgiving weekend, and she said, girl, my hair lasts. It's still straight or whatever. And I was like, what do you mean it's still straight? I saw you 6 weeks ago, like 6 weeks ago. And she was like, yeah, but it looks so good. It lasts so long. So I'm just going to get braids. I was like, you're going to shampoo it before you get braids. She was like, no, I'm just going to get braids. And then when I come out of the braids for 6 weeks, and I was like, so you mean to tell me you're not shampooing your hair for 12, 15, 20 weeks? That explains all of that thinning. Her follicles, like she's killed them. Or killing them. And it's spreading. It's becoming epidemic through her head. Because she's not taking good care of her scalp. Your scalp is skin. Your skin is the largest organ on your body. It needs to breathe. That's why tying your hair up, all this protect, neglect, and isolating your hair. You're not getting no sunlight. You're not getting no vitamin D on your scalp. You're not getting no circulation. Just, being smothered with filth and garbage. I don't know why. I just don't know why, especially women of color. I just don't know why we can't break these horrible cycles of the way we care for our hair, or lack of care. When we think we're doing something that we're not. This whole natural movement. Natural hair isn't new. It's the hair we were born with. It's what we've been dealing with for years. Now it's become popular for many reasons. And there are people who are managing and caring for their hair just fine. And you can tell those who actually are properly caring for their hair. And some of them are properly caring for it by accident. And there's some that are just pure neglect. There's some that are lost. They're trying everything they see on the blogs and the social media. Right. And they're not getting care. They think, oh, I'm natural. I don't need a salon. I know who created that. Consumer companies created, here, this is how you take care of your hair home. You are natural. You don't need a salon. And I beg to differ. You need to partner with someone to professionally keep your hair in tip-top shape. Because see, you take that word deep conditioning. Deep conditioning is very vague. It's very, very vague. What does that mean? Because a lot of products that you buy over the counter, it says deep conditioning, and it's very topical on the surface level of hair. It conditions the cuticle of the hair, but it's not corrective. See, the difference between Silk Out Restorative Cocktail treatment is that it's corrective at the molecular level. It's corrective in the cortex of the hair. Professionals will know what I'm talking about. But deep conditioning for what? What are you conditioning for? As a stylist, and stylists chime in, when you go to the shampoo bowl and you do that Clarity shampoo or 2, and you get that hair cleansed and naked so that you can discover, is it shedding? Is it weak? Is it dry? Not one deep conditioner handles everything. That's why in Silk Out System we have 3. 2 that can be sold over the counter, and the third one is our restorative that's done in the salon. So what are you deep conditioning? What are you conditioning to correct or to fix or to maintain? Are you addressing weakness? Are you addressing dryness? Are you addressing both? It really drains me at times, and I'm thankful for the ones who listen to me. Right. And so that's what happened to our industry. Is even companies that I've worked for, I'm not gonna name no names, but when I saw them they shifted in consumer markets because that's where the dollars were. Because they saw, oh, these people are ready to buy. They're ready to buy and use all of our products without proper instructions and without proper guidance. And we'll support influencers, people who have the ability to get people to use things, and they abuse those positions because most of the time they pick people with the most desirable curl patterns. See, because what most natural people are looking for, they're not looking to be natural. They want her hair. They want her hair. They want her hair. They want that curl. I want my curl like hers. So they will sit there and watch all their videos, daydreaming. If only my hair was like hers. Okay, I wonder what products. Okay, she used this product to do this, and look at how it made her curls do. No, her curls are already like that. Her curls are already like that. So the styling product defines and enhances the curl. But don't be confused that the products and stuff that you see these people using created that curl. You can't buy a curl pattern. And if your curl pattern is too tight or it's unmanageable, that's what our tamer treatment, it helps to soften and make more manageable without the harsh use of chemicals. But even then, when a client says, I want my curls to look like this, okay, you can't buy a curl pattern. You can only make more manageable and make your curls respond better through proper conditioning or treatments that alter the curl pattern to something you more so desire. But most people are looking to buy a curl pattern. I've had people send me a picture. I want to get a texturizer and I want my hair like this. Well, we all know what a texturizer is. It's a relaxer. Texturizer is a technique of not leaving the relaxer on until all the curls are removed. But most people don't. They think the texturizer knows when to stop. So they put it on and they still end up with a relaxer. Because it is a relaxer. That's what it is. It's just been put into a jar and now they call it S-Curl. It's a relaxer. Texlax, it's a relaxer. It's a relaxer. They're techniques. Those are techniques. And they can be done properly. But most everybody has access to a relaxer because it's so readily on the shelf. Even though it says for professional use only, people will go pick it up, use it, screw their hair up, and say, I hate relaxers because it made my hair fall out. No, you made your hair fall out. Or the person, your cousin who did your hair, made your hair fall out because they didn't know what they were doing. I see people go to their cousins, brother, sister for silk press and curl, whatever, heat damage. It's the person. It's like they say, what's bad? Is the bullet bad, the gun bad, or the person with the gun bad? Who shot the gun? Who did the relaxer? Who did the color? Every time I color my hair, it falls out. Stop coloring your hair. Let somebody professional color your hair. Who's a color expert? All hairstylists are not color experts. You want a hairstylist who specializes in hair color. Okay? So you guys, hey Cyrus. So I'm just giving you guys hair facts. Co-washing, you need to properly cleanse your scalp. That will create for a more healthier scalp. Okay? But if now you're like, oh, well, what do I do with my hair? Because shampoo dries my hair. No, shampoo doesn't dry your hair out. Your hair is already dry. Shampoo reveals what's underneath. That's why you must shampoo and condition, not co-wash and condition or just co-wash. That's why when you wash your clothes, you put what? You put whatever cleanser in the machine to break up the body oils, the whatever debris is in your clothes. If you're an athlete, you use extra ingredients that help break up the sebum and the salt build up in your clothes that can stain your clothes. But then you do what? To re-soften that fiber of those clothes, you go in with a fabric softener. That's like your conditioner, so that your clothes end up drying soft and they don't dry hard. So there's nothing wrong with shampooing your hair. It's proper conditioning after you shampoo my hair. After you shampoo your hair. When my hair was long and natural and I did silk press or blow dry or blowouts, I did them twice a week on my hair. Hair was perfectly healthy. Twice a week. I did my hair every Wednesday and Saturday because I like the body and the bounce. And after 3 or 4 days of secreting natural sebums on my scalp, my hair would get greasy. It would get weighed down and I could actually smell. After 3 or 4 days, I could smell my scalp. I have a very sensitive nose now, but I can smell my scalp after 3 or 4 days. That's why I'm not going no week or 2 weeks without shampooing my hair. Never. Ever, 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 ever. I won't make it, it'd be rarely I make it to a week. Rarely. Because that's just how much, and many of my clients that are weekly clients, they're so spoiled. They have to have their hair cleansed on a weekly basis. A lot of people are complaining about itching. Oh, my scalp itches so bad. When was the last time you shampooed? Oh, 3 weeks ago. It should be itching. Do you know how much buildup you have on your scalp? If you worked out, you sweated. So you have sweat, which is acidic and full of salts. And then you have sebum, the natural oils that your body is producing every day. All of that is built up on your scalp and you're wondering why you have flakes. That's what those flakes are. In most cases, there are other scalp conditions, but the only way you get those scalp conditions under control is to keep the area cleansed and then use the proper products that can actually help control that situation, whether it's dry or oily. A lot of it is internal, but topically, you're going to make sure that you keep it clean. Oh, you're welcome. Hair by Ashley. So if you haven't washed your hair in 3 or 4 weeks and you're like, it itches so bad, what can I do for the itch and what kind of grease can I get? You need some water and soap or water and cleanser. And there's different types of cleansers. There's, your deep cleansers to get a lot of buildup off. There's sulfate-free moisturizing cleansers like our Balance Wash. We have our Clarity and our Balance Wash. If you have scalp issue, we have our Soothing line that has our tea tree and peppermint to deal with dry and itchiness and help control sebum. Some people have overproductive sebaceous glands, so they produce a lot of sebum. Some people have inflammation. Some people have yeast and candida on their scalp. It's very, very common, especially in amongst women of color because of the styling methods that they choose. Right. The hair needs to be cleaned every week. I think we're doing I'm going to get a weave and leave it on for, I've had people that get extensions in the past that they don't want to shampoo it the whole time because they don't want to loosen up the tracks. So how are you cleansing your scalp? There's no sense of taking that down and you got 3 months of debris. And what happens to those scalps, I've seen it too many times. After 30 years, I've seen the miniaturization of the hair follicle due to poor scalp care. And what happens when the follicle starts to close up? The hair starts to miniaturize. And there goes hair loss. All because I'm too busy. I don't want to comb my hair. I don't have time to comb my hair. Or I just want to wear this style because I feel cute in it. What have you. And I'm not bashing extensions. I know stylists that do offer hair care. They have their clients on a regimen of hair care with their extensions. They take breaks. They do their conditioning. Their hair looks good. Very few, but I do know some. But the way this hair business is going now, it's kind of getting out of hand. I see people getting glue on lace, and then they're going swimming. How are you drying that hair up under those braids and that bacteria that's on your scalp? You're creating a great place for mold and mildew to grow. Just so you look cute in the water. It's not that serious. But this is where our industry is. So I want to talk about CoWash. And what was the other thing I want to talk about? Like, I have a whole list of things I could go on. So I'm going to just come on. I'm probably going to create some videos and upload them. But I wanted to create this live to just start this conversation, you guys. I'm not here to bash anybody. Just tell you the pure truth from a professional. Oils. And so everybody thinks oil is the end all be all. I'm in this one hair group, and I don't even comment because I like to listen to what the other people are commenting. Help, my so-and-so's, my hair is damaged. My daughter's hair won't grow. Help, I put a relaxer on, and everybody's comment is this oil of that. Super grow, whatever. Quick grow. And I'm like, it's not the answer to the problem. I was on a post the other day and someone said, oh, my hair is sensitive to protein. What is hair made of? Hair is protein. Yes. Yes, we do. And unfortunately, it's hard to find. It's hard to find. I was not at Bonner Brothers this weekend, but my timeline is full of people that was at Bonner Brothers. And what I saw, and nothing against Bonner Brothers, it just what the state of the industry, because I teach it, but I actually didn't submit my class in time, so I didn't get a class this show. But I'm looking at what's going on, and I want to see something fabulous, and all I see is artificial hair. From the stylist to all of the contests, everything was about the illusion of healthy hair. The coloring, all on extensions. The styling, all on extensions. Everybody's, a lace front and 3 waves on each side is like trending. And it just saddened me because I was like, well, damn, did I really miss out on anything? It's like, I'm always in the room trying to sell hair care, real hair care. The epitome of our industry and the core of our industry. If we don't have any hair, I mean, I guess you can always put a wig on a head, but don't these people want some hair? I've always been told you judge a stylist by the condition of their own hair. And if they're not taking good care of theirs, why would they take good care of yours? I've worked with stylists that all they did was extensions. And anybody who came to them, she was going to fast track them into extensions until they didn't have no hair, just like she did. I heard someone say they are, right, they say they are protein sensitive. And I thought, I'm a stylist and we need some protein. And what are you sensitive from? Right. Your hair has its own form. Your hair is protein. So your hair is not moisture. Hair is not made of moisture. Hair is not made of oil. That's why this is going to be my last piece because I could go in on this one and then I need to stop this video. If you're rebuilding hair and you're repairing hair, you cannot rebuild it with oil. All oil does is coat. All oil does is coat. It may make it may make it a little more supple. We sell oils in our system, but they're not for rebuilding the hair. It may be added into a conditioner. Right. Your hair is not allergic. Convenience wins. It sure does. For people who are not committed. People want instant gratification. That's just like with weight loss. God, I wish I could lose weight tonight. I wish I could take the magic pill and wake up in the morning and bam, and my face be half the size. I wish. But just like with that, I can't spot train my abs. You know, that's why you see people wearing a waist trainer and the whole rest of their body is jiggly puff. Because they only working on one thing. But you cannot, and it looks like it. So the same thing with our hair. I can't eat one salad and get a 6-pack. I just have to, you know, I'm a storyteller. So you guys, I do a lot of analogies. I just do. And so, because I got to paint the picture so you guys can see, because I'm just here talking to you guys. So just like I can't eat salads for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days and see results, one salon visit is not going to, it's going to feel better. It's going to get you on the fast. It's going to get you in the right direction. But consistency is key. Getting with the professional stylist who knows their stuff. I'll admit it's a lot of stylists who don't know their stuff. I'm not saying that stylists don't do bad things, or they just sometimes don't have the knowledge and they're not willing to admit they don't have the knowledge. There's a lot of people holding a professional license that don't invest in education, who don't go to the next level, who can't support their clients. Okay, who can't support their clients. But oils do not rebuild the hair. They just coat. Moisture does not rebuild the hair. Moisture does what? Soften the hair so that it's pliable. Your hair is not made of moisture. Your hair naturally has moisture in it, but it's not made of moisture. That's why no matter how much moisture you put on there, you can over moisturize your hair. You can over soften your hair. I have clients that come in from shedding and they're like, oh, I sleep with the deep conditioner in. You should not be sleeping with it in, honey. Because you're over softening your hair, which now makes it do what? Shed. You've made it mushy. So when you say you lack protein, most hair, if you're allergic to protein, most hair, if it's missing protein, it can't even absorb moisture. And this is one of the main things I teach my colleagues in my Silk Out Pro that are users of Silk Out Pro as a certification. Protein is the core of the hair strand. But having the right balance of protein with moisture. So if you have too much protein, yeah, your hair will become dry. But that's why as professionals, we know the balancing act. We know what we're looking for. We know what we're feeling for when we cleanse all of the buildup off your hair. In the sink, we can tell, oh, there's shedding. There's dryness. Now, let me mix this restorative cocktail so that I can restore this person's hair. And yes, you will see results on the first visit, but doesn't mean you don't need to come back again. You need to come back because what happens over time, the hair loses protein naturally from styling, shampooing, cleansing, just everyday wear and tear, being out in the elements, being in the wind, being in a dry environment. Your hair is going to naturally lose protein. It has to always be restored and balanced. Restoration and balance. Your hair loses too much protein, it gets weak and break off. If your hair has too much moisture, it gets too soft and breaks off. It has too much protein, it gets hard, dry, and brittle and breaks off. So healthy hair at the end of the day, you guys, is a balancing act. And one jar of deep conditioner won't fix it because you don't even know what you're trying to fix. It just says deep conditioning treatment. So you put it all on and you're like, oh, I'm in a deep conditioning treatment. No. Hey, Rochelle. Thank you. So you have to know, what are you addressing in your deep conditioner? You're not going to put moisture on hair that's too soft because it's going to be even softer. You have to know what's being addressed. So I really encourage you guys to build a relationship with a professional stylist. If you don't have one or somebody you don't trust, go to our website. The link is in the bios. At Silk Out System, we have certified professionals and we need more. We don't have enough. I get a lot of inboxes for stylists in states for consumers in states that's looking for someone to give them a cocktail to help them with their hair. And unfortunately, I don't have people in those places because hair care is become a lost art. It's just give me the instant gratification. I've just seen, I seen something yesterday. Cause y'all will wear these frontals, y'all will wear these wigs out till y'all wigs done gone bald. So I just seen a video filling in. I thought it was the person's hair and there was like a spot and they used some fiber to fill, but it was the wig they was filling. I was like, okay, y'all taking this thing real. This is not y'all hair. Just go buy a new one or go get it refixed. All right, Lala, are you using the product now? You say you got certified, so get on board and get you some products so you can help us. There are customers. Let me just be real. There are clients out there desperately want some help, but they've been damaged and burnt so bad by professionals. They don't know who to trust. It's so much information out there. They don't know who to trust. So our message is real simple. It's a balancing act. But those who are trained to know what to do with the products. Everybody don't know what to do with the products. And what's the right prescription to right the hair? Oh, you hooked on this? Yeah, the serum and the flex are very, very great products. Those are two of our popular products. The flex is one of our newer products, but the serum is my baby. That's my go-to be all. That's the layer of protection after the conditioner. That Silk Out serum will protect it on wet styles, blow dry styles, all around. It is my favorite, one of my favorite products in the line that I cannot work without. Right. And like Cyrus is saying, and I've had my salon in LA on Groupon, and people think all Groupon clients are cheap clients, and they're not. They're just using it as a directory, like a Yellow Pages, to find somebody because they can't find anybody to do their hair. There's a lot of professional women that all they want is their hair done properly and someone who knows what they're doing. Everybody's, like I said, false hair is trending. And there's nothing wrong with that. It is a market for it, but the lack of care and concern for the care of real hair has gone completely down. And let's not even talk about the over marketing of hair loss. Is over marketed where people are just selling you, this is for hair loss, growth serums, growth this, quick grow, edge grow, all that stuff. I'm not calling out no companies, but you see it every day. Everybody got a before and after, edges before, edges after. And a lot of it is no care and damage before. And then now I'm doing care for the next 6 to 8 weeks. And I'm actually caring about my hair and it's healing itself. But they'll put a product placement in there and say, this product fixed it. I've even had customers say, take a picture of my hair because I'm tracking my growth, so when I launch my product, I can use the pictures. The pictures where I did your hair with my product, you're gonna use those to launch your hair product. Okay, so make sure you're not being over marketed and oversold to. I've seen people show the braid up before, and then the braid up 12 weeks later, and they're like, "Oh, look at all this growth." Is this? That's 12 weeks of growth. But you can fool some people. And they're like, oh my God, did you? And I had a client inbox me, did you see that growth on that? That ain't growth. That ain't from the product. That's 12 weeks. I just cut my hair last week. It's already, the hair is going to grow. You guys, did you know that hair grows unless you have some underlying issue internally? Medical, something that needs to be addressed. Hair grows. So there's nothing topically that you can put on top of your hair to expedite it. I'm sorry. I'm just tell the truth. And the lack of hair thinning is a bigger problem than just your hairstyling. That is a sign that there's something going on in your body that needs to be corrected if possible. So don't be over marketed to. Another, hair typing. That's a whole nother video. You've been marketed to based on your hair type. Everybody wants to be one type of curl pattern. I'm not going to mention it. But they really a whole nother curl pattern. But everybody's goal is to be one type of curl pattern. The products aren't going to help you. My suggestion is to learn how to manage your hair and accept your hair for what it is. If your hair is super tight and coily, learn to do styles that's for super tight and coily, that define and accentuate your curl pattern. Don't worry about making your curl pattern look like another curl pattern. I'm sorry, I'm just keeping it real. Oh, thank you, Cyrus. Learn how to embrace the curl pattern that you have. Because what happens is you start to put products and styling agents, and not knocking styling agents, but what happens? Those products can slick and slather and stretch and give you desired styles temporarily. They should not be permanent. If your gels and stuff are lasting for a long time, that means one, you're starting to stretch the strand, so you're going to break down the hair. The hair is going to lose protein, and you can eventually have breakage. And the biggest issue that you guys complain about, porosity or low porosity, no porosity, is you guys are all using the wrong terminology for the wrong reason. That's another video I'm going to make. You're using products that are high alkaline. The harder the hold, the more alkaline the product is. Your products should not be high alkaline. Now, your food should be, but your products should not be high alkaline. Because although they may work better when it comes to styling, they're not the best on the hair. How do you combat that? You got to go back and rebuild. So using product that opens your cuticle, makes your hair more porous, and you're wondering how I'm chemical free, I'm natural, but my porosity is all out of whack. My cuticle is blowed up because you blow up your hair with the styling products that you use. So you're doing the same damage that you would get from a relaxer or a color from the styling products that you're using. And the overstretching, trying to mimic another curl pattern. The over manipulation of the hair is one of the biggest issues that I see. Everybody has this breakage right here because everybody's wearing a bun. Everybody has their hair stretched back and slathered back, forcing it to stay, especially while it's damp. And they're creating weakness in that area, and that hair ends up being all dry and gnarly over there. And the hair needs to be, can it be fixed? Yeah, it needs to be properly restored. Moisture and protein balances. It happens best at the molecular level, which is with our Silk Out Restorative Cocktail. Done by a professional. See our website for somebody in your area that can help you. If not, inbox us. And I may have someone that's not on the site. Hey, Tasha. Hey, Adrian. So I just wanted to just kind of give you guys some quick hair facts tonight. I could go on and on and on, but I'm just, what I've seen this weekend on just social media, just reading posts, I'm like, this, you have got to be kidding me. Just the type of false information. And some of them don't even know. I watched one girl answer all these questions. And I could just tell she was just yes, no, yes. So, I mean, and she has a huge audience. And I was like, she just answering yes and no. She ain't giving no facts. She ain't giving no truth. She just saying yes and no. And regurgitating information. And she's doing an amazing job with her own hair. But how can she possibly give advice to people when she's not even a hairstylist? She doesn't even know what's going on in their hair. What may work for the next person doesn't work for everyone. That's why hair care is customized. Best in the hands of a professional. Now, if your professional sends you home with, hey, I've given you this restorative cocktail today, but if you can't make it back in, or your hair is really in a deficit and you can't come back in 3 weeks to get a revive, here, you can take this home with you so you can maintain it. You should have a relationship with a stylist where you are maintaining and you're going home with the support products. Just like when you go to the doctor and he sends you home with a prescription until you go back for him to check on you again. You don't go to him every week for that prescription. He sends you home with, this is what you need to take. Take this, whatever, 90 days, whatever, 6 weeks, twice a day. Then come back and see me. Let's see what's going on with you. There should be a relationship. Our goal with Silk Out is to create relationships with professionals and the consumer. You don't have to be in a salon every week. I know everybody, I don't want to be in a salon. You don't have to be in a salon every week, but you should have one core professional that you go to for your care and to make sure that your hair is in proper balance. I have natural clients that only come in for their trims and their restorative cocktails to keep their hair in balance. Keep their cuticle together. Keep their moisture and protein levels together. Why? Because it makes their curls perform better. It makes their products, even if they're not using my products, their products work better because we've now rebalanced and reshut that cuticle down. And the hair performs better. And they get it. I've educated them so they get it. And then they do okay with managing their hair at home. But to get that deep conditioning, not just deep conditioning, the restorative, that corrects. I haven't seen a product on the shelf that corrects anything. It may help on the surface level. Most deep conditioners on the over the counter, Target, wherever, it helps at the cuticle. That's the surface. It does not help at the cortex, at the very innermost part of the hair. And so that's what our Tamer and Restorative product does. That's why celebrities can have a huge following and have, oh, I like her hair, and then boom, next thing you know, they got a hair care product. Because you're being pitched, you're being marketed to. Everybody wants a hair product line to go to Target. And that's not my focus. My focus is on supporting professional hairstylists. Most of our companies abandon us. That's why I had to come. I had to fill the gap for myself. I had to fill the gap for myself as a stylist. What can I use that I know that is going to support me and I'm going to support myself in my business? How about that? And then I have some friends that I included on this journey. Tasha, other stylists that come on board and that are getting results. Professional stylists. Most of our users of the Silk Out Pro line are not new stylists. They are old school stylists that know hair. And they know this is it. They fixing hair. You see the pictures. Everything I'm posting, the pictures and the videos, I repost their work. Some of it is mine, but a lot of it is theirs. That's the consistency of the results of the products in the hands of professionals that know what they're doing. And yes, we do have our maintenance and we do have customers that use the product at home and they get results too. But the end all be all is our taming treatment. Hey, Stephanie, the end all be all is our taming. It's going to fix and rebuild any type of hair. I don't care what color race you are. I don't care if you're a relaxer, natural, 4C, AC, DC, 3C, Z. I don't care what hair type or texture you feel like you're super unique. All hair is derived from the same place. I don't care what continent you come from. Just like the blood that runs through our veins. We're not as unique as we think we are. We do have different textures and different attributes, but all hair is derived from the same place. Now, as a professional, we know how to adjust formulas and things to accommodate hair that needs less of this and less of that. So Instagram is telling me that I only got 25 seconds left. So stay tuned. I'm going to be adding more videos. But thank you guys for joining me tonight. I hope you found something valuable on here. Leave a comment, inbox me, tag somebody that you know that need to hear this information. But I just wanted to bring you guys hair facts. So thanks for listening, and stay tuned for more Silk Out Hair Facts.